Alright, picture this. David pulls up to the battlefield. And there's this dude Goliath. Not just any soldier, this man's built like a tower. But for real, how tall was Goliath? Well, it depends on which ancient scroll you're reading. And what kind of cubit they were using. Yeah, cubits. Let's break it down. So according to the Masoretic text, that's like the OG Hebrew Bible, Goliath's height is listed as 6 cubits and a span. 1 Samuel 17:4. But hold up, what even is a cubit? Basically, it's the length from your elbow to fingertips. And in ancient Israel, the go-to measurement was the short cubit around 17.5 inches. Let's do some ancient math real quick. 6 cubits equals 105 inches. Add a span approximately equals 8.75 inches. That's 113.75 inches or around 9 feet 5 inches tall. Yeah, that's not just tall. That's he dunked without jumping tall. Now the Greek version of the Bible, the Septuagint, comes in with a plot twist. It says Goliath was just 4 cubits and a span. Less giant, more like NBA power forward. Some think they used the royal cubit instead, which is longer around 20.4 inches. Let's run it back. 4 royal cubits equals 81.6 inches. Add a span equals 90.35 inches. That's like 7 foot 6 inches. Big, sure, terrifying giant? Kinda mid compared to 9 foot 5. Here's the catch: the Bible says Saul was already a whole head taller than everyone else in Israel. 1 Samuel 10:23. That means Saul was probably like 6 foot 6 to 7 foot. If Goliath was just 7 foot 6, the height gap isn't that deep. The math ain't mating. Why would Saul and his army freeze up over someone just a few inches taller? If they were both using the same royal cubit, Goliath's just slightly taller than Saul. That ain't giant energy. Let's pull out some receipts. Deuteronomy 3:11, King Og's bed, over 13 feet long. Giants were a thing. Dead Sea Scrolls, back up the 6 cubits and a span version. Josephus, ancient historian, said Goliath was built different. Even Philistine remains show some pretty big bones literally. So yeah, not just Bible talk. History's backing it up. So what's the real height? Masoretic text plus short cubit equals 9 foot 5 Goliath. A certified biblical giant. But here's the real flex: David didn't win cause he was stronger. He won because his faith was bigger than Goliath's body count. Goliath, 9 foot 5 in real life. David, built different spiritually. Moral of the story: God is always greater than giants.